Hi, Tony DeWitt, Missouri appellate attorney and a guy who likes to answer questions here on YouTube. And every now and then I like to discuss cases that are in the news, and so I thought I would do that with a case that comes out of Louisville, Kentucky. More on that in just a moment. So there is a gentleman who apparently has a disagreement with another gentleman and decides to take it up with him through the use of firearms. Now, it always amazes me that people who are otherwise fit and could certainly duke things out, have a little fist fight, satisfy their manly honor, instead resort to the use of firearms and engage in gun violence when they shouldn't. In this particular case, the gentleman saw the person that he wanted to harm go into a place called the Wingstop. Now, I would point out that one of the things that they make in places that serve hot wings are very hot wings. Those wings have very hot sauce on them. But I have never heard of those wings being lethally sauced. But still, I suppose it could happen. Hey, before we go there, would you do me a favor? Down below there is a little like button that looks like this. If you would click on that, it would be a big help to me. In this particular case, the gentleman fired, I believe, 9 times at the person that he wanted to hit, who was going into the Wingstop. And in addition to killing this man, he also wounded a postal worker, he grazed his arm, and he shot a woman in the hip. So he wasn't a particularly good marksman in addition to being a particularly bad person. Now, lawyers are charged with defending their clients and offering up the best defense that they can under the law. Usually that means forcing the state to prove every element of the offense. And in the case of an assault, or in this case, a homicide, one possible defense is self-defense. In this case, the lawyer has asserted self-defense to help get his client acquitted in this particular case. Not much is known about the details of that self-defense, but I find it difficult to believe that someone going into the Wingstop looking for wings is a deadly threat, as opposed to somebody coming out of the Wingstop with lethally sauced hot wings that might, induce, I suppose, a fatal reaction in someone. But only if you force them down their throat, which most people who don't like hot wings would have a sense not to eat them. So I'm really having a hard time trying to figure out what this lawyer is doing, pleading self-defense, when the other person did not have a weapon, was simply going in to get some hot wings and wound up being shot to death. Every now and again, you see things in the law that make you shake your head, particularly if you're a competent, ethical attorney, and you wonder sometimes why people take the routes that they take in engaging in violence and doing other things that they really shouldn't do. Well, it's okay to wonder. I trust that the lawyer who represents this man will do a fine job defending him in court, and that the jury will return the verdict that the evidence requires. But sometimes I just wish I could be in the courtroom listening to the self-defense argument, because it absolutely has to be a doozy. If you found this information useful or helpful, or at least maybe a little bit funny, I'd appreciate it if you would give the like button a poke and perhaps subscribe to the channel. If you hit the notification bell, you can be notified every time we release a video on this channel. Thanks for watching. Have a terrific day.